people want you to believe that they're against illegal immigration, but they're not. They actually like illegal immigration. If they're really against illegal immigration, they would actually make it easier to get legal visas to come here and work and send some money to back home, so your family you could uplift your family from the poverty mostly imposed on you through colonialism. But no, that won't be good, because if they give you legal visas, then you're going to demand decent pay. But as long as you're illegal, you would be a slave labor. So they want to have illegal aliens in this country. Both parties, they will, everything about deporting and everything, they want to eliminate their political rivals. You know, they talk about deporting and everything, but the thing is, watch this, like they'll do it for a minute, and then like all the businesses will like start protesting, and then all of a sudden you're back to like, you know, nobody is going to solve the illegal immigration. They won't make it easy for people to like, hey, shit sucks here, I can't get a job, I can do this task, let me come over there, work it out, you know, I pay for my own shit, I'll get a job, I'll do the labor for you, and then I could send some money back, so I could come back and like, you know, build a business or something. So people could actually come here, you know, get a job, you know, they would be competing, if they have a legal visa, they would be competing with the regular people, regular wages, and you would be required to pay them the minimum wage as established by the state, and they would be paying taxes and everything would be fine. But no, why would you make it everything straightforward and easy? No, you gotta make it hard for them. You gotta make people walk through like mountains and trenches to get into this country, like sitting in the back of a hot ass truck. And then once you're here, you know, you gotta work for like peanuts, because like, you know, you're illegal. You don't even have a right to. Now you're a slavery. That is the modern day slavery. Oh, we look at like, we put our nose up about other countries. Like look at China, they make their people work for their slaves. Look at like, you know, Arabs or whatever. Like we always look at like, you know, put our nose up and look down on other people. But this is the kind of shit we do. And then you got stock market. What about stock market? Oh, what about stock market? Let's start. Where do we start? Like, okay, they don't work for the employee. They're not for the good for their customers. Even though it's a publicly traded company, their priority is not their customers. I'm not saying like don't get profits. Like, you know, the shit you sell, at least make it like, you don't have to be conniving to sell your shit, right? You're a publicly traded company. So a shareholder should be like, yo, I'm putting my money into it. I don't want to get bad karma. Can you like not like screw over people when you are a company? No, there'll be like some fat shareholder with a lot of money invested in it. He would be like pushing the employees to do like, fuck the customers. We need like 2,000% returns. Then just squeeze everybody out of it. I want all the money. They're trying to steal other people's wealth. Basically, they're trying to get away without doing their share of work to survive, which means they have to take advantage of other people, and for that, empathy is in the way, because when you have empathy, then you have to worry about the well-being of the other people, the ones that are running this country right now. All they want to do is, you know, take advantage of us, pit us one against another, so they could, you know, right now this war machine, you know, they make money both ways. You know, first they sell these weapons to these fools that think they're representing us, the extremists. So these idiots would spend all our money to go buy their junk and throw it on each other and destroy property and lives, and then to rebuild that shit, they end up giving those same people, those wealthy bastards, contracts. And who gets to pay for it? We, the taxpayers. Even the colonialists, like, you would think they're smart. Like, dude, you came all the way from England, looted us, took all our money. I mean, you didn't even show any empathy. Like, you know, when you did that. We had no problem looting our stuff. At least you would think, like, of all the money, like, you would use it for the good of your people. No, why would you do that? You took all that money and just spent it on wars. Europeans, they just pick it, pick it philosophy, like, be it Christianity, be it, capitalism. One side picks capitalism, the other side picks communism. Now they both got to go at each other at our expense. And when shit goes sideways, these motherfuckers are out. Remember COVID? What did they do? They got in their boats, yachts, and went off to this nice, beautiful international waters where they're so isolated they don't have to worry about COVID, so they could party in their yachts. While we here are all sitting at home like fighting with each other on TikTok. You see what I mean? The world, man, the world is going crazy. And the only people that can save this world is not the Superman. There are no Supermen. The only Supermen are comedians. Because we're the only ones who can make fun of these fools. And hide behind comedy. And hope they will realize their mistake and stop being such fools. But you never know. And I need to go get me a charging time, baby. Where are you, charger? I'm at 26 miles, almost out. Dude, I'm gonna get something to eat here. Ooh, look at this. Anubhavinchu Raja, which means live it up, my man. Live it up, my king. Wife and kids went camping. But I couldn't go because I got a show tonight, 2 shows. Which means it sucks that I couldn't go camping with them, but at the same time, freedom! Freedom, freedom, freedom. This is how freedom looks, my man. Park your car, charge it up, and go get yourself a sushi or something. There's some sushi place here. Pretty sure there's a sushi. There's a Bora Bora, I don't know what that is. There's a Quick Grill, that ain't sushi. Ampar East, oh, that looks like a sushi place. And then, yeah, we'll figure it out. There's Buffalo Wild Wings. Nah, too fat.